Hey everybody, Sacred Grove. Um, what I found, I'm at the place where the portal is, the tree portal, behind it actually. And this is a place where the deer live. This is a place of the deer, the stags. And Goddess Diana is the queen of the stag. I mean, the forest, the queen of the witches, consort to the stag god. And I am literally directly behind that tree portal from the other day, and I've made mind-blowing discoveries about it. And then about 50 yards behind the tree portal, you can see all the deer all around me, is a mind-blowing thing. I'm about 50 yards behind the tree portal, and I found the stag throne. Look at this. This is this is literally a chair, a chair of stone, a throne for the stag god, right here in the sacred grove. You could see there's... What's up, guys? And I only have a few seconds before I run out, but I am literally in the forest, and there is a throne here. This is a chair, a stag god throne. Some would call this the devil's chair. And I found a truly remarkable thing about that tree portal just now that I'm gonna put for my patrons in a little while. But I only have a few few of my battery left on here. But you can see this is all these standing stones that are back here. I don't know if you guys can see, but there are literal standing stones back here. Big, huge boulders and stones that are standing mysteriously. And we have found the stag god's throne, the chair of the stag god back here. Look at this. This is literally a throne, a chair, looking out upon a place that has been used and burned before. You can see there's been a ritual fire here at one time, burned, and behind the tree portal there's markings of things being burned before. So that one time there was a huge bonfire here in front of this throne, literally right in front of this throne. It's pretty intense. Pretty intense. The energy in here is truly crazy. I mean, you can see down there too, there's so much in this forest. And the tree portal is dimensional gateway where a deer just seemed to appear out of nowhere behind this tree. You could see people marking all over certain trees, but the one tree that's the dimensional gateway, no one has marked that tree, coincidentally enough. And behind the tree is a little opening that looks like a doorway to a church or an eyeball where this white fey creature appeared the other day. It literally appeared right in the doorway of that hole. And you can see I'm coming up on the tree. Now, behind the tree is a gateway. This is literally the gateway behind the tree. This is where the white figure appeared through that. Look at it, it looks like a sideways eye. This is a haunted forest. This is a sacred grove. It's behind a 60-foot Virgin Mary made of copper. You guys have seen me here with a pentagram on her neck. You guys have seen me do research and stuff on this before. I mean, this is a sacred grove. This is a mystical forest on sacred ley lines. And when they have a tree like this, you're tapping into the ley line and injecting vibrations, injecting energy. You're tapping in and sending pulses, sending vibrations, sending energy. You're like putting a rod right through the ley line, connecting roots, go right through the ley line, and you're tapping into that dragon line energy, and it's being broadcasted and like its antenna into the world, just like an obelisk. And this is what we have here in this tree portal that we hear. This sideways tree is the tree that that fey creature, or whatever you want to call it, appeared the other day. This is the tree right here where it appeared in. It's like a divining rod tapped into the ley line. You know, there's an old symbol of I think of Set putting a rod through Apophis. As Apophis, the serpent rod arises from the ground. And we have found the throne of the stag god. And her consort, the queen of the forest, the queen of the witches, the queen of the fae. And this is a forest dedicated to the fae. She is the queen of the fae. Diana, Hecate, Ceres. Or the Madonna, Mary. Isis. They close this place down at night. You have to sneak in this forest to get here at night. It's closed down with a gate that has a numerical code punch-in. So this is securely guarded. They have Franciscan friars that live on these grounds that take vows of silence throughout the year. And you can see this is Knights Templar territory. Cross is upside down. We saw that last time. You know, monuments, trinkets in the trees. Look right here. Some sort of cherubim. Recently put, actually there's glue underneath it. Somebody put glue so it stays on that rock. And it has its hand out for an offering. This is where you lay offerings for the cherubim, or from the satire. This is some sort of satire. That if you give offerings to this gifting stone, you see this altar here? This is actually a gifting stone. There is a cherubim there waiting for your offering, waiting for your gift. And there's, you know, a seat right here. This is like a seat right for it. These are not by accidents, my friends. Oh my God, I'm finding more. If I start to look, I find shit everywhere. Look at this. This one is just happily watching to see if someone lays an offering. And look at the back of this one. Wow, this is intense. And these weren't here a few months ago or a few weeks ago. These are new. Okay, so this, oh my God, so look at this, and now we have a deer. You have 1, 2 lined up with the tree portal, these little satires. They are right in line with that tree. And you can see a deer staring right at us now. This is intense, dude. Holy fucking shit. Alright, now my attention has been drawn to this huge rock. And this is new. This was not here before. There was a Mary similar to this here before. This is very new. Look at this shit. People put a lot of time into this. This is glued into there. That's an ancient dolmen. This is a reacting of a dolmen. That was a stone ortho. Yeah, exactly. This is an ancient dolmen with, I said, Joseph, Mary, and baby Christ. And it seems to be that Mary has a spider on her fucking face. or some sort of insect glued on there. What the hell is taking place in this forest? See the statues, one of Dionysus with no arms. It's supposed to be Jesus, but it actually is Dionysus with no arms. There's another statue similar to him in another part of this place of Jesus Christ with no arms. You could say that the statue fell, rising from the dead like a trunk of a tree with no arms after he was eaten by titans. They boiled his body with herbs and they ate him as a baby. And then he rose from the dead with the help of Apollo, and he rose without arms. And you can see the gateway to the forest. Those huge angels. I got 5% left on my phone. You can see those huge angels holding up the crown at the gateway. Now this is a high place of spiritual power, but it has been hijacked. It has been hijacked. I only got 4% left on my phone right now. But I'm going live at 1 p.m. on Robert Phoenix Farcast, and we're going to be going deep inside the Pope and the Vatican and stuff like this. Information that we're talking about right now, I'm going to be unveiling on Robert Phoenix's Farcast at 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 Central. You can see that literal spirits are embodied in these statues, waiting to be activated. Now, why would they have these amazing statues in the middle of this forest right here? Right? And there's like a snake pattern on the ground that leads to it. And these, I think, are the Magi or something like this. But look at these statues right here in the middle of these freaking woods. I grew up right behind this. I used to cut through this to go to school. That's how intimately connected I am. I went to nursery school on these grounds. The nursery school was called the Children of Mary. So I am intimately connected to these woods and this environment. I've been around here most of my life. It's just, it has whole new meanings now. Don't forget, 1 p.m., Robert Phoenix Farcast. Wow, that guy just... Wow. Yeah, they look frozen in stone, you're right. I didn't even realize that one was looking right at us.